Alright guys, so welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video we're going to be looking at a new pair of over-the-ear headphones. In fact, this pair is not even out yet. I looked them up online and it doesn't look like they come out until the first part of May, but somehow my local Target happened to have them, so I picked them up so that we could take a look at them for the first time here. Alright, so the pair I'm talking about is the JBL Live 500 BT. Now, upon the first time that I checked out the box, and what you guys may see is it looks a lot like JBL's E55 series. And to be honest, it's very similar, but there are definitely some improvements. And at $150, a very impressive value in these headphones. Alright, so one of the first things that I want to point out, since we're going to look and see what's inside the box, is the first thing that I noticed is for $150, it didn't come with a case, not even a pouch. And JBL in the past at least had a little drawstring pouch that you can throw the headphones in and at least feel comfortable that you can throw these in a bag without them getting scratched up. But these not coming with a case was the first thing I noticed. Just throw one of those really crappy bags in there just to keep this thing protected. And although other than that, you do get a micro USB cable for charging, again, it's micro USB, and I'm still trying to figure out why companies are using these, other than the fact that these are in a closet that they're pulling from to be able to supply this. Now, a huge plus for me is that it comes with the 3.5mm braided cable. Most people are not going to care at this point, but I do like the fact that I can use these wired if I want to. Alright, so now we can go right into the headphones. The first thing that I do want to point out is that they have 30 hours of battery life, and that for $150 is really impressive. The build quality on these is actually very similar to the E55s. It has that cloth-like material. It's very similar to the case that comes on the Pixel. In fact, I have the exact same case for my Pixel that matches this. JBL's branding is right on top. There really is no padding on this at all, but it's not a big deal because this is one of the lightest headphones that you'll find, especially when it comes to over-the-ear headphones. You have a little bit of gloss where it says live right here in the corner. Now this gloss does pick up fingerprints, so this is going to be something you definitely want to wipe off from time to time. You see JBL's logo on the side. Now the ear cups on these is a pleather material. It is very soft. It's deep enough that your ears are not going to hit the inside. You can see that your left and right are marked inside the ear cups themselves. Now on the left hand side, just by simply pressing and holding, you can summon Google Assistant or Siri or Alexa and all of those just by doing that. Now the other good thing is when you have a notification, you can simply just tap the side of them and it will read you your notification. So that's a huge plus, especially if you don't have your phone on you and it's on the other side of the room. So if you're in a gym, you can basically hear all your notifications within the headphones. And the other huge advantage, even though again without a case, I don't know how much it matters, these do fold flat and they also fold inwards so that they're very small. Now also on the left hand side on the bottom, you can see that is where your micro USB port is for charging. Now these do have the quick charge feature where you can charge these for 15 minutes and get 2 hours of use. And I can't tell you how many times that saves me because I can pick up headphones, they're dead, it's like damn it, but you can plug them in for 15 minutes and then you have 2 hours, which is more than enough to watch most movies or to be able to go to the gym and listen to music for quite a while. Alright, and JBL, if you're familiar with them at all, they have the switch on the right hand side that if you push it up once, it'll turn them on and connect them. If you haven't connected yet, just simply push the button up and hold it and it'll put it into pairing mode. Right underneath that, you have your volume up and down. You have your multifunction button in the middle, which if you press twice will go skip a track forward. If you press 3 times, it will go backwards. Right underneath that is the headphone jack, so that if you do want to use these wired, you can. And then you have your Bluetooth button right here to be able to go to different devices if you have them connected to different devices. And then the ambient mode. This is another thing that's popular within headphones. They have ambient if you just kind of want to hear your surroundings. And then they have a talk through mode so that if somebody comes up to you, you can actually carry on a full conversation. Your music's toned really far backwards and the microphones are pulling in vocals very clear. I felt like I used that feature a lot. It comes in very handy. I really don't like having to pull headphones on and off, especially when people come in to talk. So that right there is a huge plus. Durability on these, they feel slightly tight, so I think over time that will loosen a little bit, but that is signs of concern that maybe there is a breaking point in here, but I still feel like I can turn these a good bit and not have anything to worry about. But now we need to get into sound. And to get into sound, the first thing that I want to point out is you definitely want to make sure to download JBL's app. JBL's app is giving you control over EQ settings, even the talk through and ambient mode functions, but the EQ settings, even though you have your ability to do custom EQs, I found that the bass mode was absolutely the best. I found that listening to all genres, it didn't make anything sound muddy because these headphones are some of the brightest, clearest Bluetooth headphones that I've heard. Now it does have JBL's like what they call a signature sound, and that's where the clarity is boosted, but the bass is really tight and punchy. I think for $150, it's completely blown away. And out of Bluetooth headphones that's come out lately, this is one of the best pairs that I've heard in quite a while. And I think at $150, it makes it even that more impressive. And the sound is just truly incredible. The volume is so loud. There's no distortion. The sound stage is fairly open. It never felt closed in, but it definitely didn't feel super wide either. But the bass, if you're a bass head, you're not looking to get like the Skull Candy Crushers with the head shattering bass, these are able to do, and the tight punchiness that these have, it's truly amazing how JBL puts out a headphone. It feels like there's nothing to it. It's really light. But once they're on your head, as you can see, there's a very slim, clean looking headphone. It's not big, it's not obnoxious, it doesn't stick out much. I think these headphones could have even been $200, and I would have had no problem recommending these to anybody. So the fact that they're $150, even the JBL E55 series, you can still see them in stores for $150. This is a huge upgrade in my opinion as far as sound goes, and to be able to get the assistant features and be able to hear your text and stuff like that in the headphones, they're giving you better value and not jacking up the price, which a lot of companies are doing these days. I'm not going to single out any company. Most of you probably know who I'm talking about. Guys, that kind of wraps it up. For $150, you're getting a pair of headphones that has 30 hours of battery life, but you're also getting quick charge feature, which again benefits me because I like to just charge a headphone for a few minutes and be able to listen for a couple of hours. So that's a huge bonus. Has premium quality sound across all genres. I didn't find a genre that I did not like this with. And again, vocals, the clarity, the crispness, and the punchiness of the bass, this is like the perfect sound signature for me. So if you've ever wondered what I look for as far as sound in a headphone, this pretty much sums it up. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you guys so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, guys, make sure to stay tuned for more.